Hey, it's Amy Roloff.
Okay. How are you? Happy 2025.
Happy 2025. Yay.
Okay, I can't find you on TikTok. There's no one here. Yep.
Lisa D13.TikTok.
Yeah, I know. You are not here. There's no one. No.
Do you have to ask for me?
No guests are listed.
You have to invite me.
Um,
And I have no comments either on my restream.
Okay, hi everyone. Instagram, Facebook, and
There we
everyone
go.
else. As always, there's
Technical
always issues.
difficulties.
Thank you so much, TikTok, for joining us. We'll try and get Lisa on, but right now I do not have you.
Okay.
Usually your name comes up, but
yeah, I don't see
you.
Okay, hold on.
Are you on TikTok?
I am. I'm looking right now. It's blinking. Thanks everyone for your patience. We're trying to get on TikTok.
I have to go through too many people to look for you, so I don't know.
Blurry. Yeah, it's not showing. Usually you pop up as live.
Well, I am live because I got all these wonderful people here.
Woohoo!
Thank you so much. Where are y'all from, TikTok? And where are you guys? Oh, I've got Kentucky here from Facebook, Alberta, Canada. YouTube. Happy New Year. Hello, beautiful girls. Well, I am sure you as well. Let's see here. Oh, I have Louisiana on TikTok here. Oh, Argentina. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I have Iowa.
I think I found you.
Oh, have you? Did you find me?
It's spinning. It's spinning. So.
Well, it must be because, oh yeah, guess where Lisa is? Here's my microphone. Naveed, can we hear people? Can you hear me all on here? Just do the, yes, okay, you can. Great. Okay, everyone. I'm just trying to get settled. I had 2 doctor's appointments today. These are like readers from the drugstore. So I went to the eye doctor today, Lisa, and finally,
yes,
I think I got a prescription like eons ago, but I don't know, poo-hoo. And so I finally got a prescription for like reading and the computer and everything, and we're going to see how that goes.
Oh,
hello
nice.
From Pittsburgh and Michigan. And then I had to go see a woman for the annual checkup.
Ooh, the woman doctor, the woman lady.
I am doing okay. So, yeah, look at that. Wolverine Lake, Michigan. We got Florida here. Southeast Tennessee.
Sweet.
Oh, someone has a bad connection. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm
in New Mexico. Wow.
Connecticut. Yeah, I'm having a bad connection with you too on TikTok. And then could you try and invite me again?
Well, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, let's see. I'm going to put in hi.
I don't know how to do that.
Huh. Okay, I just came up, but you're freezing on there.
Can't disconnect. No. Well, I don't know. Is that me? My phone.
You're frozen.
You know why? Hang on, people.
I'll start. Mary Pitts from Canada. Hello.
Yeah, keep them going here.
Okay, hi from Minnesota, Blythe.
Because you know why? My Wi-Fi is off.
Oh my goodness. Yes, you paused. Okay. TikTok
Should I reload?
is glitching, but came to Facebook. Just thought I'd say hi, Curtis. Hi, Curtis.
Am I okay now on TikTok? TikTok people, can you hear me?
Yeah. Kelly
Switch
from
to
Ohio.
data, Amy. Live keeps freezing. I know, because I wasn't on my internet. Can you all hear me now? Oh, I can. Oh, so you all can hear me. Thank you so much, because we should be getting a lot of people.
Yes.
So Instagram, Facebook, and all of you other people, you could probably hear me better too, because when you try and do anything outside of internet, you got to switch internet off, because then it goes to Xfinity, which is useless because it's just general.
Yes.
And so I switched off so I could still function.
Oh my gosh.
And I forgot to turn it on.
Okay, I just
So,
said hi, Lisa, or I just said hi.
oh,
Okay,
here we go.
invite. Yes, accept. Okay, audio
Oops.
only. I want video.
There we go.
Oh, we did
Okay.
it! Yay! Back in business.
Well, because I'm like, how can I not have, you on? So there's
Oh.
Lisa, TikTok. That's Lisa. That's me.
Hi, everybody. Okay, let's jump in. Thanks for
Oh, wait a minute.
everyone for signing up today. Shout outs to all our viewers who watch Facebook, YouTube, and those that listen to our show on their favorite podcast apps that include Spotify, Pandora, Google, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio today. Woof, that only took us 10 minutes this time to get everybody
Oh,
hooked
well, what
up.
has changed? The one thing about resolutions, we're into a new year. I think what I see for this year, a lot of celebs and other individuals aren't going, oh, this is my resolution.
Yeah.
I think they're going more like, what went great last year?
Yes.
What didn't?
Oh,
What could I change this year?
yes, we'll have
And
some good.
just kind of like, and the word thing, I think, is still happening, like picking that
Yeah.
word.
I think we'll have some good
I think that's a better
things
way
to
to
talk
go.
about on this show today, because that's exactly where we're headed. We have lots of good audience questions for that. I wanted to thank
Great.
too Naveed for always being there to help us. There's no way we could cut the cord with this. I don't know what we're gonna do. Anyway.
Well, especially with going with all of
Yes,
these
yes.
things. We're on a lot of podcasts.
But this is
We're
what we
live.
do,
This isn't edited
Yeah,
or
not
anything like
edited
that.
at
So
all.
forgive me if I say something stupid.
Oh, okay. Let's do some special shout outs.
Okay, because we still got to do some.
Yeah, we'll do some mentions too, but let's do some shout out. Let's get to some people, because there's some important people on here.
Oh, is Dan Bertoni really on?
He's usually
Pittsburgh,
on. Hey, Dan,
Pennsylvania.
we just wanted to say hi if you're out there. Hey, and
And today is Thursday, so our friend, let's say it together.
Debbie
1, 2, 3.
Strakey.
Debbie Strakey is still on. Hopefully, Deb, you better be on. Say hello. Hello, Deb. Are you on? And what are you on? Instagram, Facebook, or
Where are
TikTok?
you? Yes.
And then there's John Asher from Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
I hope you all are doing good in
And then
Miami. Pauline Lancaster from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yes.
All these wonderful
I
places.
know. And then we've got on TikTok, Micha from Germany. Welcome.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that. Oh, and Ireland misses me. Look at what I'm wearing. I'm wearing some green and navy blue.
Match.
And it just, I know. See, you're wearing the emerald green earrings. Ireland. If there was any place that I have seen that I'd love to go back to, it would be Ireland, England. I've never been to Scotland, but I'd love to do all of that.
You didn't go to Scotland. You went to Ireland, right? For your wedding.
We went to Ireland, but Scotland, it's like, even in retirement, I'm sure I'm not going to have a month of financial resources to stay in a different country.
You will. You'll figure.
You got to plan
figure
for
something out.
Oh, well, that, or we just may stay in this house forever. Who knows?
Why not?
But we've got, we had Germany on TikTok. We have Maine on TikTok, Kentucky, Michigan, Chattanooga, Ann Arbor, Michigan, South Carolina.
Clackamas. Lynette from Clackamas. That's where I live.
Well,
hello.
Lynette, hi. Woo-hoo. Thank you.
Valley, Happy Valley. All right.
We've got Georgia, Lincoln, Nebraska, Halifax, Nova Scotia. That is another place I want to go back to.
Pickens, South Carolina. Hi, Mary.
Someone said that Ireland was on their bucket list. I would go. If you have an opportunity or a chance or save up for to go, I would go to Ireland. I don't know, there was just something about it I just absolutely
Yeah.
loved.
Well, there's
TikTok,
one
hi from
person,
Michigan.
Patricia, she's always on here. So thank you from Long Island, New York. Woohoo. Thanks for
Ooh,
being here today. Port
yeah,
Angeles, Washington, Cindy, Tiffany from Salem, Oregon.
yes. Boy, you're reading them as quick
Whoa.
as me.
I know they're coming.
Coldwater,
Go for
Michigan, wow. Grand
Ooh.
Rapids, Fort Worth, Texas. Oh my goodness, Amy.
Porthcrawl,
Arizona
South
in the
Wales.
building.
Woohoo. South Wales. Woohoo.
Chicago, TikTok, Chicago. Oh,
Louisiana.
Spokane. Someone's from Spokane.
And
Gainesville,
Susan said,
Florida.
hola, hola from TikTok. Hi from Mexico, Beaverton, Oregon. All
Okay, there's
right.
definitely a couple of things we're going to say here, but one thing I've got to say, I
Yes,
just
you
have to say
have
it
to. You have to say it. I know
because
what you're going to say.
I need my Detroit Lions
Oh,
to go to the Super Bowl. I know we're going to get to the other thing. I want my Detroit Lions to go to the Super Bowl. We have to pray for them. We have to root for Dan Campbell. We have to root for all of those players because they got a couple of players out that are pretty critical.
mm,
And for them to get this far, they won the
yeah.
NFC or whatever it was, North Championship. Oh, Detroit's going to go crazy. So I think they
I'm
got a couple more
with you.
games to do, which seems crazy to me, before they go to before they can make it to the Super
Oh,
Bowl. So, oh, Lions, you
Jimmy,
can do it.
go
Focus.
Lions. Go
Yes,
Lions.
Julie. They
Yes.
have never been to the Super Bowl, people. I don't care about any other team. Lions need to go. They just have
Yep.
to.
Yep. Here's Renee. She says, hey, hey, from Calico Rock, Arkansas. Woohoo.
Woohoo. See, look at
Yes.
Jeff even says, go Detroit. Yes.
Woohoo.
Oh, no, Detroit, Buffalo Bills. No,
How about Cincinnati
no,
Bengals? I
no.
knew someone who played for
The
the Bengals
Lions
back in the
need to
day.
go to the Super Bowl. They're the only ones that haven't been. I'm not sure about these new teams that showed up like 10 years ago, but Detroit Lions have never been.
Okay, so Darlene's asking, I'm new here actually for the first time jumping on. Welcome, welcome. What will you be discussing? Well,
Well, what we discuss is just really a lot of just generalities, but we do get into some specifics. But guess what year we're in? We're in 2025. So we're just going to be talking about a little bit about New Year's stuff or about resolution.
yeah,
What are some things that we hope to happen, we're planning for, intentional and stuff
yeah.
like that.
And a
It's very
different
interesting.
approach this year, right? Different
But
approach. It's a different approach this year.
I
We're
have
not
that sense
doing,
from a lot of
oh,
people.
I want to lose weight. Oh, I want to exercise. No, let's talk
But
about
even
some
if they're
goals.
doing in that, I think they're
Yes.
approaching it differently.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
instead of I have to lose weight, what are some habits that I may need to change for the year? That
Hmm.
just doesn't only cover, quote, maybe losing weight, but other things.
Yeah.
It could help
Yeah.
other things.
So
Um,
we'll get into
yeah,
that. We'll definitely get into that. I think before we go any further, we have to say a
yeah,
prayer for everyone in California. These fires are devastating. It reminds me of the Lahaina fire in Maui,
yeah,
where it
in
just took
Maui.
out a whole town, and now it's taking out towns in California. It's
Well,
so,
a
so
lot of the
sad.
coastal and I mean, we've
Oh
all
my
heard about the
gosh.
Santa Ana winds. I mean, Santa Ana winds are a thing.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but what makes this so devastating is this is January. Granted, I thought California had some rain, but I think it may have been more Northern California, not necessarily LA, but
Yeah.
I thought LA had some rain like in the summer or spring or something. But anyway, um, it's still
Yeah.
so dry there. And the Santa Ana winds are coming from the east, so that creates another dry. It was the magnitude of those winds, like 100 miles an hour. And um, but then I'm wondering, like, well, the fire, like, how did the fire happen? Like, what
Yeah.
was going on that happened?
What caused and fires. It's not just one fire.
No,
There's fires
no.
in several
But it's
places. So,
reaching north of LA, south of LA, west of LA, now the Hollywood Hills, all up, in that area. I haven't listened to the news at all. But for us in the United States here, this is horrific. People
Horrific.
who, like you said, Lahaina and other places in fires. It has
Devastating.
just devastated and eliminated towns, cities,
Towns,
banks, schools,
people's
churches,
homes, their
and
livelihood, their businesses, their
and oh
churches,
yeah,
their
businesses.
schools.
And whether you have the wherewithal financially to know where you can go if such devastation, that's not really the point. This is devastating no matter who you are.
Yeah.
And I am feeling my heart breaks. I know so many people that live
Yes.
in LA. Half of my crew lived in some part of LA. So hopefully they're
Around
doing
that
okay.
area. Yeah. Yeah.
But also know a lot of little people that live in LA, and
Yeah.
a lot of people are devastated
Someone
by
says,
it.
I live
It's so
20
sad.
minutes from Hollywood and I have ashes everywhere, and it's sad to see
Wow.
all around gone. This is from
Yeah.
Sports Mama on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, and someone else said they hadn't had a drop of rain in 8 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it must be
Yeah.
Southern LA or Southern California, because maybe I'm thinking of last year, I don't know, but I thought California had some rains, like, we were thinking of mud and everything, so I'm thinking, was that in Northern California that
Yeah.
that happened?
Yeah. The Hollywood
Yeah.
sign now, Hollywood is on fire. And I'm thinking, did somebody start something? What is going on? How do these fires start?
Well, that's
I
gonna be
mean,
very hard to
that's pretty
determine.
scary
We really
too.
can't say anything because I don't even know, and I don't
No,
even know. Like I
no.
said, I haven't heard the news,
Yeah.
um, but,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Sacramento got rain. That's Northern California. So
See, that's
yeah,
what I thought. I
Sacramento,
think
but
it's
not.
Northern California that got rain, because I kinda laughed at the fact that whether it was the governor or someone else said, "Well, we got so much rain, we might have to, say we're done the drought." And I'm like, "Oh, bless your heart." I said,
Yeah.
"You need rain for the next 5 years
Yeah. Yeah.
before, you know, you even think that you're
That
out of a drought, because
yeah,
that needs just a fine drenching for a long time."
a long time. Well,
No, I'm
this
sad.
person, Melina, said, just saw in the news that 3 separate fires were started at the same time. Now that could be a coincidence. We're not saying anything here, but that is pretty.
Well, if it's 3 separate fires, yeah, it is kinda,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, I just can't believe someone why now would wanna do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, other people say it's mismanaged. It's not just the lack of rain. Tell you the truth, I think it's a multiple things over time. You can't just say, "You made this choice yesterday and this is happening."
Yeah.
These are choices and decisions, and, whether it
Yeah.
be environmental, climate, change, environmentalist, and,
Right. Right.
laws that have been changed, and that takes time, and sometimes it does catch up to you,
Yeah.
and, so
So
yeah.
here's another part of the country where there's a lot of snow and getting more. Oh yeah.
Texas, all of the Southern Belt, and that can have a big impact because of, freezing, 32 and below, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh my
anyway,
gosh. Well, we
we
just
just felt
wanted
like
to
we definitely have to,
honor, yeah,
we had to
honor
mention it
those.
because it is
Pray for
sad.
California. Pray for the
Pray,
people of.
and if you do have the means, because 'cause I'm sure the Salvation Army or the Red Cross, or there's one organization that I support because I'm all about cooking and food, and that's Mercy Chefs, and they were out there supporting North Carolina when Hurricane Helene came
Mm,
through, just to provide meals, just to be cooking dinner at least, or some kind of a meal every day for those residents, because California is gonna need something, because they just lost everything. We're talking grocery stores, banks, and schools, and churches, and homes, and businesses, like Lisa
yes.
said.
Yep. Yep.
It's
So
huge. It's not
it's
just a little
huge.
fire because you're dry. No, this is, like, huge. So,
Right. Right.
yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
I can't believe it's January 9th, 2025.
No,
Happy
neither can
New
I.
Year for those of us. Happy New Year. We have a lot of great info today, Q&A to answer as many questions, and we want to hear from you. So keep putting these. We can't get to every comment, but we are trying to monitor as best we can Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and we'll try to get to as many comments or questions. But we really love having you here and participating with us. You're our
Ditto.
community. Yes, you're our community. This is just amazing how many people we get coming in. And sitting down with us and chatting for an hour and a half or so. Crazy.
Yeah, someone said there's an error in my cookbook. I mean, I'd love for you to let me know where that error is, because
Yes.
we did catch a few and we have edited them on Amazon. So,
Yes.
or just email arlittlekitchen.com and we'll try and figure out what the problem is.
Yep. Yeah.
But there's
And
18 degrees in Buffalo.
Well, and speaking of cookbooks, Amy, we are
Yes.
going to have a giveaway today. So everybody stay on till the end of our segment. We're going to have a giveaway and we're going to give out a code. So if you stay till the end of our show, we're going to give out a code and then we are going to pick one lucky winner. So stay tuned on that. Yes. Yes, yes,
Elizabeth,
yes.
someone asked me if did I celebrate Bodie's birthday? Well, he's having a little birthday party on Friday, so that's when I am going. But I did see him yesterday, because I had to pick up something from their home. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, I've got all of these birthdays. I had one in December, 2 in November, and then the holidays, and I just wanted Christmas to last longer. And here we are in the new year, and to tell you the truth, though, I get kind of depressed. I have lately, I think I get depressed when the year ends into the new one, because it seems like the Christmas holiday goes by so fast. Your brain is everywhere.
Yes.
You're trying to get gifts and shop and decorate and host parties, go to parties or whatever. And
so fast.
But then you want a moment to just breathe. But if you do that, it's like Christmas is over. And so... Oh, I was showing. See, people, my tree is still up.
Oh.
My tree is still up over there. TikTok, can you guys see? No. Wait a minute. Where am I? Yeah. Can you see it? Oh, yeah, it's still up there, TikTok, my Christmas tree. But Chris and I finally came to the decision that, yeah, it might be time to take it down.
Yeah.
Bring it on down. So. Bring it all, put it all away.
Yes.
116 and 110.
Okay, I'm gonna let's see. Our little kitchen. Somebody said they found one on page 117.
No, let's we don't, we're just going to
yeah.
My note 1110, 116, 117. I don't have a pen with me, so anyway.
Dan Bertoni, Pittsburgh is watching. Happy New Year. I hope you heard us, Dan. Earlier, we gave you a shout out. So Happy New Year, Dan. Pittsburgh in the house.
Thank you, Dan.
Woohoo. Yes.
So anyway, it's the new year. What I'd love to know, what are some of the things that you guys are hoping for in the new year? Or what are some habits that you want to incorporate or try to incorporate or change this year? Or what are your hopes or dreams for this year? Many things.
I think people are interested, though. What did you do for the holidays? What did you do? Where'd you go?
Christmas?
Yeah. What'd you do? To hang out with kids,
because
friends?
It just happened so fast. I didn't post much on social media, which I'm not sure why. It just happened so fast. And then the glasses and then the eye thing. Oh, I think the big thing was I'm having issues with my lower back, like a sciatic nerve thing. And it's amazing when you have something like that and getting up is hard, or moving or walking just for that moment or that half hour or whatever it is. and then trying to cook dinner, and then it's like, gosh, I can't even do dishes. It's almost like I didn't feel happy posting anything.
Oh.
But Thanksgiving was awesome. And then the weekend after that, we had one of my grandkids' birthdays. So we celebrated all the kids got together again. So I had 2 weekends of all my grandkids and, family here. It was I just loved it. It was like, can this be like this all the time? And then you have like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, because we kind of lose a week because of Thanksgiving. So I'm shopping, I'm decorating. We hosted an open house, and then we hosted my family again for Christmas, a couple days prior to Christmas. Then we had just Jacob and Isabel and Mateo over for Christmas Day,
Oh.
and all of that.
Oh.
And then in the middle of that, Chris's stepdad passed away, so he
Yes.
was gone for a week,
Yes.
and it was just like, whoa, wait a minute here. It was crazy.
Yeah, you had a lot
And then on
going on.
Facebook, and then suddenly all these people, not all these people, but a few people are passing away. And there's one person who lives out in Chattanooga, Tennessee. She was one of the first people, along with Chester Goad, at the U of T in Chattanooga, I believe it was, that I spoke at and everything. And she's younger than me, but she passed away
Oh, I'm
suddenly. I just saw it on
sorry.
Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, Michelle Rigler. I'm like,
Oh.
oh, my heart goes out to that family
Oh.
and everything. I mean, I wasn't close to her, but there was this connection because I spent a day or two with them besides doing that. But she passed away. I don't know. I was just in a
I
funk.
know it was a odd
That's the
and my
thing.
husband was sick most of the time. He got a really
Oh, yeah.
bad sinus infection and just horrible.
Oh,
So we couldn't
boy.
really go anywhere and it just wasn't, it was a
Yeah.
different year this year, I thought. It just was kind of off.
It
Kind of
did.
off.
It
Yes.
Yes, it did feel
Yes.
off. Jer was the only one that wasn't sick in his family, but they all got sick over the Christmas holiday. They're all good right now. And, but
How's your
yeah.
dad doing? Dustin would like to know.
Well, that's another thing. Dustin, yeah, thank you guys for asking about my dad. He just turned 96 January 1st. I'm not sure what's going on with him or if he doesn't know his phone. But his phone's on turn off notification. I'm like, Dad, who even turned it on? Because that means you're not getting calls or something. But if you call him, you got to hang up and then call him right back right away. And I think that's when the phone rings. But it's like, are you getting text message or anything? So he's doing fine, but I'm going out to see him.
Oh,
What's this Amy Roloff? Hi,
no,
Cindy. We are trying to
I'm
get.
commenting. So
Oh,
just keep going.
oh.
Just keep going, Amy.
And so I'm going back to Michigan just for a short time in January here in about a week or two to go see him. A lot of my family, my brother and his family, they haven't been out there in years, and neither have I, to celebrate his birthday. But it was like, I think I knew like 2 weeks prior, and airfare is
Oh,
atrocious. I'm like, oh
everything.
my God.
Everything's atrocious.
Well, it's just so expensive.
But
I'm
Amy, I
like,
think we're getting old. I
golly.
think we're getting old because all of a sudden I feel like the prices have gone up on everything, on everything. I mean, everything.
Well, being being a little person, sitting in basic is not comfortable. Because of my legs, they stick out, and it's just the seats it's just it's too much for
Yeah.
me. So, I usually sit in Comfort Plus for Delta or something like that. And yes, I do know I pay a little bit more. But even that has gone up so much. I'm like, this is just
Okay,
crazy.
I have to tell a funny. I played
Oh,
6
brother.
games of pickleball 2 weeks ago on a Saturday morning,
Oh, good.
and I was starving when
Yeah.
I was done, okay? So I went across the street to Taco Bell, and I haven't had Taco Bell for like a year. And we live in Mexico, so
Yeah.
tacos are, part time. So Taco Bell's not a real taco, but they're good. So I craved it. So I went through the drive-through and I ordered a plain crispy taco and a bean burrito and a drink. And I'm thinking
Yeah.
$4, right? Because it's like dollar menu,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
$9 at Taco Bell
Oh,
for
wow.
a
Wow.
bean burrito, not a meat burrito, a bean burrito and a taco. $9. And I'm like, I guess I'm getting old. Things are really happening here, changing right before our eyes.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, it's not inexpensive to do
Yes,
anything anymore.
yes,
And on top of that, so many more people, and you're having to wait in line. Like, here's Cindy, $7 for a dozen eggs.
yes.
If that's just regular eggs, that's a
But
lot.
that's what it is.
Because I have to kind of buy eggs now from the grocery store because I think in the wintertime here where it's really, really cold, chickens don't lay as many eggs as the spring and summer and fall and stuff. So I can't get them from my son, Jacob and Isabel.
Yeah. But I think Roxanne says
I have to be a subscriber for a response. Oh, bless your heart,
we're
people.
trying.
TikTok and everyone. We're trying to get to
Yes.
messages
Yes.
as much as we can. I tell you, they go
I
by so
know.
fast.
So when someone, Roxanne,
Here's another one.
says
Go on.
prices are out of control. Are they really
Yeah.
out of control, or are we just so used to certain prices that we're older now and then it bothers us more? Were prices going up all
Well, I
those
think
years
after
when
the
we were younger and we didn't notice it? I don't know.
I think after the pandemic, things changed a lot, whether it be how distribution, how we make things, people going back to work, don't wanna go back to work or only wanna work part-time, finding those people to fulfill some of these jobs too. And, like, here's someone, yeah, 10.29 for 18 count
Yeah.
eggs. Now,
Ooh.
like, I pay when I do go, I usually get, like, free range eggs and stuff like that, and here, they can cost me anywhere from $6 to
Why
$7,
don't you
yeah.
get them off the farm?
I just said that because chickens don't lay as
You
many
mean at
eggs
Roloff?
in the
So
cold.
like at Roloff farm, there were tons of chickens
Yeah,
there. Oh, but they're just not laying.
they're not laying eggs. Oh, boy.
Okay, okay. I didn't know that.
And here's Patricia. I mean, her husband got sick from coworkers, and all of their plans for Christmas were
Yeah,
poofed because it had to be canceled because,
I know.
have to stay home, try and get
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
And that's the time to try and get better is over the holidays so they can still go back to
I
school.
know. I know. Well,
Oh, yeah, see, I get my eggs from a farmer too, this person on TikTok
oh,
said. But isn't it true though, in the wintertime, they don't lay
they
as
go on
much?
strike? Someone said they go on strike.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, they're probably not in the mood in the
Jen
cold
Marie
to
says
lay eggs.
chickens typically don't lay as many eggs in winter. You were right. Because you're a
See?
chicken
I
farmer.
know
You
these
knew that.
things.
I didn't know that.
No, I
Huh.
do. See, like when you have a farm, when you grow your own food,
It's seasonal.
I think that's why I'm not understanding people who do not want a yard. A lot of these young people don't want a yard. All of these places we're building don't have a yard. Even the apartments and condos and stuff, you have this little patch of lawn for public use. It's so tiny. It's like, what's the point? It's like once you figure out how to grow things and how long it takes to grow that thing or the quality that it produces, like tomatoes, you don't get tomatoes until like
Right.
August
It's
or
seasonal,
September.
but we want them all year round.
But we're buying
Yes.
tomatoes in
Yes.
February because they're grown
Right.
somewhere.
Right. Someone said chickens too, because of the sun. It's darker, so they don't stay up as late. Interesting.
Oh, it could
Yeah.
be. Their
Yeah.
physiology, just like
Yeah.
us,
If you put a
when we feel like we don't get enough sun.
Charlene says if you put a light on them, they will lay better. Good idea,
Oh,
Charlene.
that could be
Yeah.
almost like a light heat lamp or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, some
Huh,
people
I'm
say young
surprised.
people do want yards, but they can't afford it. That's also true. They build houses
That is
with a
true.
little postage stamp or
That
nothing.
is
And
true.
so, yep.
Well, I'm here in an HOA, which I will say I do not like an HOA. You got to worry about too many things that just seem unnecessary. But a lot of people here want to put in artificial grass.
Yes, in the front yard.
I'm like, and the back.
Oh, both?
But I'm
Ew.
like,
It's
yes.
unsanitary.
Well, the back they can do
Oh,
whatever. But I'm like, people, the more and more, in my opinion, the more and more we keep replacing the natural thing, we're not even going to know what grass feels like. Now, I can understand in Arizona and um, what was that comment? I can. Oh, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. That's where my grandfather was.
oh,
My grandfather, Grandpa Knight, my dad's dad.
oh,
Hamilton, Ontario.
wow, very cool.
Um, we're not going to know what natural grass feels like or anything. Now, obviously, I can understand like Texas, Arizona, those states, that don't have water.
Yeah,
But I'm like, we live here in the Pacific Northwest. I'm like, what in the
right,
world?
right.
It's like, okay, don't water it. Yes, it'll grow brown, but it'll come
Yeah,
back. It'll come back in the fall and all of that other good stuff. So what was the point of all this? I don't oh yeah,
and
houses and
grass and
everything.
all that. Okay, so we've had our
I
little rant.
yeah.
Let's change the subject. Um, yes, I think that's what is this? Yes, I think we need to talk about New Year's resolutions because that's kind of what we've been kind of gearing towards for this conversation. And I have a question from the
Mhm.
audience. What
Okay.
new skill would you love to learn this year and how would you plan to start?
Okay, I just started it last year, but I started it at a time where, okay, you're going to Michigan, now you on a motorcycle ride, now you have pumpkin season, you're substitute teaching, it's like, okay. Um, I wanna get back to, learning how to do watercolor painting,
Oh,
and Chris for Christmas, because I told him, "You know what? I wanna do this adult coloring thing
what's that?
that everyone's
What?
into." Adult
Like color
coloring.
books?
Oh, you get these really nice, yeah, coloring books, but the designs are
Ooh,
crazy,
ooh.
and, so I just want to do some, and I think that's more of an individual thing, and
Does somebody else know what she's talking about?
kinda get my artsy
I
thing
love
going on.
coloring in coloring books. It's always fun to
Yeah.
sit with somebody and do that. But well, I haven't heard of that before. Like that's a trend now.
Oh, it's been out for a while. Yeah,
Oh,
it's been out for a
huh.
while. And then, well, I'd like to play a little bit of more pickleball, but that's for another discussion on that can kinda
Bring
get depressing for me
well, if
into
you bring
some
your paddles
ways.
down here, we could go just have some fun because we're just fun. We're not
Oh, yeah,
competitive.
I might tell Chris to
Yeah,
do
we're not
that.
competitive. We just want to have fun. I mean, we've only been a few times, but I love it.
See, someone here, Lovebug.
Yes.
I know who Lovebug
Yes.
is. Do we know who Lovebug is? Who is Lovebug?
Uh,
Do we personally know them? Because 'Cause I've
they're
seen
on
them
all the time.
on here
Yeah.
before. Okay, because they love doing, adult
Oh,
coloring too.
Carolyn. Yes, it's so relaxing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's just,
Sandra.
oh, and puzzles, I wanna do, oh, well, I kinda got mad at Chris
What?
because he started a puzzle and I was off doing something else, and I came down and I'm like, "What what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Okay, this is no fun, just
What?
finish it." So he did finish it,
Oh,
and I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna have to go do a puzzle myself."
what? How many pieces?
I think we get a little competitive.
Oh,
Oh, they have scripture
yeah, I
coloring.
saw that.
Yes, I think I did buy one, Mandy.
Somebody said
Yeah.
diamond. Painting with diamonds is also fun. What is painting with diamonds?
Huh.
What is that?
That I do
Oh,
not
let's
know.
hear. Oh, this is cool.
Oh, you can do a beautiful watercolor.
My son and I were coloring.
Oh, wait a minute. With masking tape. Oh, I see. Huh. Birch tree. Oh, this Maggie on TikTok. You know what? I think so. I would love to do that. Birch trees are one of my favorites.
Oh,
They remind me of Michigan.
mm,
Oh, that's where you saw it, diamond painting. Yeah, I don't
diamond
know about that
art.
one.
Diamond art, Sharon's saying. Give us a little more detail. What does that mean?
Well, someone on TikTok here also said, we used to do soup nights.
Yes.
Are you gonna bring that back? And, I think COVID kinda put a damper on that,
Yeah.
and then, um, Phil,
And
yeah, I
then
don't know,
some
life
people,
changed,
yeah.
and then some of the people that did come are gone, left, they're all retired, so they all headed somewhere else, and so we're gonna have to find, um, some, like, more people that
Yeah.
wanna do that.
This Diana
So
says,
anyway.
no, not painting, but it's diamond pictures. It's with different colored diamonds. Like make like diamonds?
Oh, like little jewel
Oh,
things? It could be like little jewel
yeah.
things.
Huh. Maybe it's diamonds, like prisms, you color in the different.
Oh, it could be,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's almost like,
Huh.
oh, it's almost like paint by number, but with stones and gems. So like you glue them? I don't know.
That sounds
I don't
interesting.
know. They're tiny diamonds you pick up with tweezers and place on the picture. Oh.
Well, that's a good thing I went to the
Oh,
eye doctor
yeah.
today.
Okay,
That might need a
I
little
have to tell this
details.
story. I've known Amy now for at least 15 years, at least. And when
Mhm.
I first met you, you go, I've got to go to the eye doctor and get some glasses. I just have to do that. And I kept saying,
I decided the drugstore
hey,
was a
hey,
better first
hey,
start.
yes. And so the drugstore's been happening for at least 15 years. But today, congratulations,
Yeah,
you got your prescription. You're going to be able to really see.
well, we'll see. We'll see. I
Uh,
decided to get the pair of glasses for this first one at the eye doctor. Granted, I know they're probably a little more expensive, but when we're still, oh, wait a minute. My New Year's resolution is staying positive even when things in life get crazy. I will spread love, joy. I think, and you know what? That is a hard, I'll get back to the eye doctor thing. That's a hard thing when people say, to stay positive during hard and challenging things. What I'd like to know from some people, though, what do you do to help you
how do you stay on track?
stay on track, and not get into that downward spiral? I mean, everyone gets depressed. I get depressed, but how do you not stay there?
Hmm.
And I think we've talked about this often or several times, but I think it's always worth reminding people, just to remind them of some ideas on, how to do
Hmm.
that. My biggest thing is joy, to have joy.
Yes.
But how do you have joy? Joy to me is
Well,
different than happiness.
yeah.
Joy is more of an internal
Mhm,
thing.
mhm. I like Jeffrey
So
saying, "I'm
yeah.
going back to my astronomy videos and photos hobby." I mean, Amy, you're a
Wow.
photographer. I had mentioned that the other day.
No, I'm not.
You've taken a lot of awesome pictures. Maybe you should get back into
Yes, I
that
have.
a little bit.
Well, yeah, interesting that you say that. Okay, some of my go-tos are, I've lived in this house a lot longer than I even realize
You
sometimes,
have.
and I'm thinking, okay, my office is still a
Let's just skip
disaster for
that.
the last 2
Let's just skip
years.
that subject.
No, 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 ask Chris, it has. So, I told myself, because I didn't work the last week of December before school was out before the holidays, um, um 'cause, school gets crazy. There was teachers that were out, like, Thursday before they're gone for holidays, and I'm like, "How can you be gone? There must be something, that you must be ill or something." Anyway, so I decided to begin to clean up my office. It is, like, 3/4 of the way there. So I have
That's
a quarter more to
awesome.
go.
Good for you.
One of my other projects is, oh, we finally got a new
Okay,
double
now
oven.
I was gonna ask you
'Cause
about that. Go for it.
okay. Well, I didn't wanna spend a whole lot of money on that, because I don't know how long we're gonna stay in this house. Anyway, so I got that. I love it. It's like, okay, we needed a new double oven. It cooks better. The other thing is, my pantry. I've got to clean out my pantry. I am slowly, I really want to, by time spring or Michigan or something, I hope, I really want to declutter, like get rid of all this extra
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Because if I do move, it's probably not going to
Well,
be a lot
moving
of this.
forces you to do that, and you haven't moved,
Well, it
just like
is.
you had moved from the farmhouse.
But I have to think I'm going to move. So I have to do it
Just
now before
be
I'm in
organized. But
panic
I'm
mode.
really happy to hear you've gotten 2/4 of or two-thirds of your office done. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I have a little bit more to go. And then my next thing is to really, I hate doing stuff up for the house and you're moving like the next day. It's like, why don't you do it
And
now and it's still
enjoy
going to be
it.
good
Yeah.
and enjoy it for a little
Yep.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw in a happy birthday to Bonnie LeBay. She said it's her birthday Monday. Happy birthday, Bonnie.
Yeah.
But
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Bonnie.
Woohoo. So I was going to ask or audience question, what creative project that a small one for your home, but you just put in the new ovens. So that's awesome.
Well, the new oven, cleaning up my office, my pantry. I want to repaint my kitchen cabinets. We picked out. Sometimes when you do stuff with TV, not for TV, but with TV, and then bring in a
I
company that
love that
not that they
color.
have a good product. I just don't think the color I picked
I
was
like the color though. What
no.
color would you change it to?
I want something a little more brighter. I
Oh,
want something to it's like lemon in food. Lemon in food gives a little sunshine to food, a
but you're
little
not going to have
spark.
lemon cupboards, right?
No. So to
That
me
scared me.
no, to me, sometimes,
Oh my
white,
gosh.
some kind of white just brings a
Cream or
little
what?
brightness to things, especially with the dark floor that I have, the darker floor
Right.
I have. So anyway,
But that you have kind of a taupey sand color, and I think it's gorgeous. I think it's very elegant looking with
if
your
I had
granite.
different things going on, maybe,
Yeah.
but no,
It's kind of
not
the
like that.
color of your wall, a
And
little
the
darker than the
painting that
color of your
we
wall.
had done by someone, they didn't put on like a
Primer
clear coat or whatever it may be,
or a
because
primer
it really got banged.
chipped.
Because I have a stool, so yes, the stool bangs into the cupboard, but anywhere, the handles, you grab the handle and you just scrape it just a little bit, boom, it's a scratch.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the trouble with like painting cabinets. You have to be really careful that you
See,
get
some
some.
people are giving ideas, antique white,
Yeah, I saw
so
that. Really
clean.
pretty.
Sometimes I
Lemon
think
cover.
you've got to yeah, lemon cupboard. Sometimes I think you have to be careful of, antique white and really get a sample of the paint because it can have a yellow tinge
Yellow.
to it.
Mhm.
So I
But that
really
soft antique white's
yes.
gorgeous. So, yes, I think that's great. Okay. So, let's go on. What's the next place on your
Oh, look at
travel?
this. Margaret, wait a minute.
What's
This
Margaret
Margaret.
saying?
Wait a minute. Hang on here. Hang on here. The color for your kitchen would be for something you'd want to help you eat. That makes sense. Like your bedroom would be like lavender or whatever color that calms you, that makes you
Yes.
just enjoy
Yeah,
it. I
mood.
agree with that.
Oh, I agree with that. That's a good one. Bonnie has purple cupboards. You know, if it brightens your day, some Angela from TikTok says sage green.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
yeah, coconut twist from Bear is nice. We have it in our cottage. Oh, look at that.
Well,
Coconut
coconut
twist.
who?
Twist from Bear. Bear is the paint
Oh,
brand.
that's from Home
BC.
Depot.
Thanks for saying
Coconut
that.
twist.
Oh, you
Huh.
might want to look into that, Amy. Ooh, good suggestion.
Yeah, see, this is what I need.
Some type of
There.
green. Gloria's saying some type of green. Mandy's saying sage green.
Green's
Yeah.
the new color, I think.
But you know, that blue, kind of this soft, I don't want to call it a dusty blue or a royal blue, but
See, I
blue
want a kind of like
navies.
an antique blue. It probably won't go good in here, but
Yeah.
I could do like a sea blue or like a really light sea blue. I always wanted my kitchen like white, yellow, and blue,
White,
like a
yellow, and blue.
like a light yellow, very light.
Yeah. Like a soft.
See, even Lovebug was
Mm,
saying I'm thinking of
mm.
blue.
Seafoam green is gorgeous.
See,
Let's
antique
see.
blue would be so cute.
Mm,
Like this old school blue, you know?
well, when
So
you come
anyway.
down to Cabo, I'm going to show you a blue kitchen.
Oh, is it blue?
You know, it's a cool blue. It was
Oh,
a
really?
designer put it together about a
Oh,
year and a half ago, and it's navy blues and a little bit of a soft blue and a royal, not a royal, well, kind of a royal blue, but yeah. And
because
it's got taupe on the bottom cabinet of the
well, I
island,
have to
and
be
then the cupboards are
careful.
blue.
See, look
Kind of
at this.
like,
I recently decorated my
kind of
kitchen with
like
lemon
my,
decorations. Yeah. I think
kind of
I
like
have to be
this.
careful with what color I do because if I sell the house, you
Yeah,
gotta I have to have a color that would be
rolling sea
palatable
blue. My
for
cabinets. Ooh,
enough people.
Teresa Jarvis says rolling sea blue. Look into rolling sea blue.
By who?
She didn't say by who. She just said look up rolling sea blue.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you wanted a nautical kitchen. That's what Deborah was
Well,
saying because
not
the
quite.
blue and
See,
the
that's it. I don't want nautical because nautical to me reminds me of the sea. See, if I did anything, it'd be beachy, lakey, lake.
oh yeah, because you've got the lake. That's
No,
probably why you like that because that reminds you. Everything reminds us of something. The food
yeah,
we eat,
yeah.
the where we live, what we drive. Those all come into
Well,
play of
that's
our
one of the reasons why I
experiences.
like Le Creuset. They come in all these good, great colors.
Yes, so
All
nice.
these wonderful, great colors. The other one
Hmm.
is Our Place, but to me, they're too like pastelish. I like the blue or the white or the black in Our Place. It's silly. It's not like I need another pan or pot,
No, you
but
do
I
not.
would like a color in like all these different things. I'll have like a yellow small little brazier. Then I'll have a black pot. I'll
Very
have
cool.
stainless steel. Then I'll have this. It's like I cook with what I'm in. It's so crazy, silly. It's just crazy.
I know you, but that brings you joy, right? That's one thing
It
that brings
does,
you
yeah.
joy.
But like I
That's
said,
awesome.
there's only so much pots and pans that I need now. But anyway, let's get back to
Oh,
about the new
here,
year and habits and everything.
here. Cindy's saying Sherwin-Williams Hinoki yellow color. It's a butter
Ooh,
yellow.
I hope
Ooh,
it's a nice butter yellow.
well, check it out.
Oops, wait a minute. No, no, no. Get away
Hinoki
from me.
yellow.
Cancel. I was trying to
Okay.
make. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you make your special holiday dish from the cookbook for Christmas morning?
Oh, the sausage and everything.
The hash brown, eggs, hash browns, and bacon casserole.
Okay, I'm not
It's,
gonna lie. I did not. It was
guess
just
what?
Chris and I. It was just Chris and I. So
Yes.
I had French toast and I made scrambled eggs and bacon.
Well, I made your recipe
Yes.
and I made it without the hash browns because I wanted a more protein based. It
Yeah.
was amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. Just
I
with
know.
I did everything without the hash browns. And I'm sure the hash browns would have been delicious, but we were trying, like I said, to not do carbs.
Yeah.
And it was so good. So
Yeah.
if anyone, I don't know if we have a picture of that. Navi, did you have
But
a
a lot of
picture of
times,
that?
though, if you use the hash browns, you don't have to add as much as, I may have added it.
That's true too.
Because some of those meals to me, if you wanna
Look at
serve a
that.
lot,
Look at
yeah,
that
I mean, it's delicious.
cheesy egg with bacon. And
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it was so good. That's on page 88, I think, of your cookbook, number
Yeah, the
2.
new cookbook.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Here, I gotta do something here. Okay. Okay, there I go. I had to do something
Anyway.
with TikTok. No, that
Oh.
is good. I mean, I'm so hungry.
Oh, but that
I've
was
got
so good.
chicken.
You guys have to try that. Oh my gosh, that recipe was amazing. It's on page
I've got chicken
88.
in my kitchen, and I'm thinking, "What do I want with it?" I don't want anything heavy by the time we're done with the live here, because some of you guys, it could be 8 o'clock your time, but it's almost 5:30 mine. But I
Yeah.
have, um, cherry tomatoes, So I might create like a lemon white wine little sauce with cherry tomatoes, and I
Oh,
think I might have some kind of veggie in there, I hope. And I
oh my
might just create
gosh.
something like that with chicken,
Mm,
and then
with
I
the
don't have
lemon and
any
the
salad or
wine.
anything in there.
Peter and Skipper want to know
Oh,
where they can buy your cookbook. You can get it on Amazon.com. And we also have a QR code. If you want to put that up, Naveed, that'd be cool. So, anybody interested in getting the cookbook, this is Eat, Love, Gather Volume 2, and that
I
is
don't
the QR code.
oh, yeah, there it is. I was gonna say I should have grabbed mine.
You
well,
didn't?
I'm gonna post some recipes because I made the goulash,
Mm,
about a week before I left because I just got back babysitting some grandkids for a few days. So that was a lot of fun. And then
awesome.
I made chili, my chili that's in my first cookbook for Chris before I left. Then I made the chocolate chunk Irish cream cookies before I left so that Chris could have that and the chili. And
Those were
he
so
had a friend
good.
over and they ate the chili.
I've had those
There was one other
before.
thing I made. What's the other thing I made? Oh, my lasagna soup.
Oh, delish,
So if you don't
delish.
want the hassle of doing lasagna, which is great anyway, I made lasagna soup. So there are a
Yummy.
lot of recipes in the cookbook, people. I'm
Well,
just saying.
so my daughter-in-law, that well, soon to be, is now moving in because they're getting married in March. And I said, hey, or she called me and said, hey, what are some good soups for because it's really cold in Portland right now. And I said, look up the recipes in Amy's cookbook and see what you think. And she picked the chicken pumpkin curry soup. I
Oh,
have to make that. That's
so
on page
good.
106, and I think we have a picture of that. I just oh my
No, it's so
gosh.
good. Well, I
Yes.
made that for Chris. Well, when the cookbook first came out, that was one of the first things I made. Then I had to make it
Uh-oh.
again because he was serving it to all the poker guys.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, something happened on TikTok. I think I got disconnected. I'm not on
I
there.
don't
You're
know.
frozen.
Oh,
You're
I don't
frozen.
know why you did. You probably forgot to do something.
No, you're frozen. Hmm. Okay, accept.
Yeah, how can I be
Okay,
frozen? I'm not
I don't
frozen.
know. Join. Okay, back. I don't know. But anyway, that was just the picture of the chicken pumpkin curry soup. Look at that. I
Yeah,
have got to make that.
it was
Oh
good.
my God.
I made that twice.
And then your broccoli cheddar soup. Those are the
Oh,
two
that's
I
another
think.
good one. Oh my
Look at
gosh.
that. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
hungry.
I know.
Oh, I must say I'm not
Ah.
the best photographer when I'm taking a picture of myself
This
though,
is
but
home
anyway.
cooking for a home cookbook. This is not the polished, fancy, high
No.
end, this is real stuff that we eat
Yeah.
every day, healthy, warm, home cooked meals. So, oh my
You know
gosh.
what you know what? I wanna have a question for everyone. Like some of our habits or new things, and I know groceries are a little more expensive for a lot of people, but I think going out to eat is more expensive as well.
Mhm.
How many of you, um, um, are maybe gonna go back to maybe cooking a few more meals
At
instead of
home.
doing Uber Eats or ordering out or having someone else do your grocery shopping or something
It's
like
a
that?
toss up.
Because I think that's a good habit to change is to cook more and, just understanding foods and putting, ingredients together and
And healthy
just having
ingredients,
fun
not
with it. So,
right, right. I think some of
yeah.
the seed oils now people are into not eating frozen foods, all kinds of stuff. And again, like Sarah, she says, I'd rather eat at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you go out and you get disappointed. Like, I could do this better at home. So why would I
Yeah.
pay to eat that?
Well, sometimes
Things
you
aren't
really
as
gotta
good as
pick
they
those
used to be.
restaurants that you really like because to me, there's
Yes.
just a lot of chain restaurants, which there's nothing wrong with that, But I really like
Mhm.
restaurants that are just part of your community and your hometown. It's one of the reasons why we go to
Yes.
Pizzeria downtown Hillsborough, because it's local. It's like we know this person. She
Yeah.
lives here, and other
Yep.
places. I
Yeah.
know Copper River, I think, has several locations out of state and all that stuff, but I tell you, Copper River is a great restaurant. And then
Very good.
what's another one? There was another Arenco
Oh, this is a
Grill,
good.
locally here in our home area, Hillsborough. Love it. And there's a couple other ones, but anyway.
Okay, this is something Charlene hit it on the head. We go out and share one meal without getting drinks, just water. Okay, the drink part, I still have to have a
Or a
drink, I
glass of
think, or
wine.
a little
But
cocktail. At
that's
least
good.
when you and I go out. But sharing a meal to me is
Yeah.
amazing because you never finish the whole thing. And if you split something, then you have a little room for
Yeah.
dessert.
Yeah.
Too, if you want a
Yeah.
little something sweet. But I think that makes so much sense because the cost again of food.
Yeah.
And then if you split something, then you're not like miserable either. You just eat enough.
Yeah, and I
So
think
I like
restaurants
that,
are getting
Charlene.
that idea a little bit. I mean, you may have to pay. Well, it may not always be cheaper, but like Chris and I split a salad when we go to Pizzeria because we're having, the pizza, the
Yeah.
fire, whatever. What do they call it? Fire roasted pizza or whatever it is.
Oh, oven. Oh, the pizza roast. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah. What?
pizza
There's a
oven.
term for
Yeah,
it.
it's made in the
Yeah.
oven. Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, sometimes you can just Dan, sometimes you can get an appetizer
Oh
and a
yeah.
salad,
Oh,
right?
yeah, and
Oops.
see, sometimes
I
that's
got
good enough too.
sorry.
I wanna give a shout out, TikTok, Cozy something, CMU alumni, so hi, CMU.
Woohoo. Oh, Laura said, do you still visit Bugattis?
We
We haven't
don't
been there for
have
a
a
long time.
Bugatti's here. At
Did it
least
shut down?
not the one that was really close to yeah, Brick Oven Pizza. The one that was close to my
Brick oven.
house here in, I think it was off of Cornell Road there and everything, that's gone. I don't know if there's a Bugatti's around
Wow.
our house
Maybe
anymore.
since COVID. Wow. Here's one from Anne. Hi, I'm in Auckland, New Zealand. Just love your approach. Amy to cooking. Home cooking is the best.
Yeah.
Yay.
Did you wanna say
Oh,
hi, babe?
Jay Shaft said they were shut down and
Does
short
everyone
staffed
wanna
at
see Chris
Bugatti's.
and let y'all know that we are alive
Yes.
and well
Chris,
and just over 3
Chris.
years of marriage? What do I have to undo? Oh, my
Is that
AirPods.
all? I can't believe only 3 years. That you've only been married 3 years.
Yeah, hi.
But we've been together for 8.
This is TikTok, babe, over here.
Okay.
That's over
Okay.
here. I'm gonna say hi to them too.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year. Hey, we're looking forward to seeing you
How-
guys here in a couple of months in the
I
sunshine.
know. I'm planning
Yeah.
some things. Do you want to ride a camel?
Ride a camel. A camel's not known to be in Baja or
They are though
Cabo.
on the sand.
Running wild.
It's a
right?
desert here.
Well, she's planning.
I'm going to take you guys.
But are you
all
planning
over.
a snorkeling trip?
Yes,
Oh,
for sure.
great.
Chileno Bay. We're going to take you to Chileno for
Yeah.
snorkeling. The water may be a little chilly, but it's okay. The fish are amazing. The beach is gorgeous. Yes, we were at the beach Saturday hanging out at
Oh, that
Chileno.
sounds
So,
great.
mhm.
Okay, Chris, this is a question
Uh-huh.
here because I struggled with what to buy you this Christmas. Someone from YouTube, G,
Yes.
what was Chris's best gift? Me?
Aw.
No,
Chris, just
I
say yes.
struggled what to buy him. I got him a
I-
Leatherman, right? What else?
Yes, you got me a nice Leatherman tool and a Carhartt vest.
Oh yeah, that
and-
was
and
you
a
like that,
couple- and a
right?
couple shirts.
Oh,
I don't like going shopping, so it's nice. Every Christmas, Amy usually gets me some nice shirts that I always appreciate.
I know, but I
she
wanted
did.
to change it up.
Yeah. No, I'm very happy.
I've been with Amy shopping for those shirts. She has good
Yes, he
taste.
does
Amy
have
has
good
very
taste.
good
I
taste.
like- yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, almost always like
Yeah.
everything that she gets for me.
Almost.
Almost.
you
Uh-oh, what was
like?
that?
Is there another question?
Yes. What didn't you like?
Babe, you got to tell me what
No,
you didn't like so I
yeah,
don't do
something
it again.
specific.
Oh, this year was great. I liked it all.
Yeah.
It was all good.
Oh, so last year,
Oh.
the year before.
I don't remember.
Good
Oh
answer.
my goodness.
Good
Babe, you
answer.
gotta
Good
let me know
answer.
that. So
Well,
anyway.
it's all good.
Oh, Chris, you're in trouble.
No, that's his way of keeping the peace.
Yes. So, Chris, we have a question for you. Would you rather go out to dinner or eat at home?
Well, I like Amy's dinners during the week, and then on the weekends I usually take her out at least once, either Friday or Saturday. So
Yeah.
it's a nice mix.
Oh,
But if I have my
oh,
choice of
that's
going
awesome.
out or staying in, I tell you, a dinner and game night with friends, I enjoy a lot more than going out someplace. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
told everyone.
Yeah.
I still enjoy going out because we don't do it often.
right.
And so it's new. It's like fun. It's not a habit. It's
Mhm.
exciting. It's like, oh my gosh, we're going out to
Yeah.
eat.
Although I'm finding out from talking with their kids, of course, they have kids,
Yeah.
they're raising little ones, but
Yes.
us going out every weekend is a lot more than they do. So, I mean, Amy sounds like it's
Real?
new, but
Yes.
it's really almost every weekend. So,
Well, we go out one time, but it's like a date night.
right. But we do it
Yeah.
every weekend.
Do we?
Yeah.
But that's good. You should have a date night
Yeah.
once a
Yeah.
week. That's
Yeah.
a
But
good
see,
thing.
it's easier.
And then Amy's
It's easier
not-
to do a date night like for us than when you do have that family and
Yes.
4 kids and everything. That's why I always
Oh,
let my
yeah.
kids
Oh.
know, if you want to do one, give me a heads up and I'll do it because I want to encourage that. Because I'll watch.
Yes. But that is the case. You can't, when you're at that age with kids, okay, I have to
Yeah.
find a babysitter. Then I have to go pick up the babysitter. Then I have to coordinate with the kids and make sure they're all
It's
ready
almost
for
like
bed.
more of a
There's so
hassle.
much work involved. Yeah, it is than just being at home. So that's cool. All right. Let's see. What do we have?
See,
Any more
someone on
questions?
TikTok,
Any more
I couldn't
questions
see
for
it. They're
Chris?
like, hang on here. They're like, heck yeah, cook during the week and then go out. Oh yeah, heck yeah, dinner. Whatever. It goes by so fast. Cooking dinner during the week is good and
Here.
then go out on the weekend. Heck yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks, babe.
Mhm.
And then Dustin, absolutely. I love that date night on the weekend.
Yeah.
I do too, because we were struggling. We were trying to do date night on Wednesdays. And I'm like, no, you're halfway through the week and we both still work. And so it wasn't fun. But I think the weekend, I mean, we do it anyway.
And we usually
so
try
it's
to go
kinda
someplace
nice
that
to-
has music, and it's usually someone that we know. So we're running into
Yes.
friends, we're listening. So we make it a whole evening of it. It's
Yeah.
not just eating and then going back home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Chris
It's a
likes to
whole
close the place
experience.
down. I'm just saying. He likes to close the place down.
I like to show my
Amy, you do
support
too.
to the band and whoever's.
Yes. Well, Amy, you can't talk. You used to do
Mm.
the same thing.
That is
So if you're not doing that now, don't blame
course.
Chris.
But some days I'm like, man, I just want to go home now. Oh no, we'll stay just a little bit longer.
And I'm happy out of like
Okay.
my poker group. We were one of the very few that actually stayed up till past midnight. We
Yeah.
didn't make it home till 1 o'clock. We did
Yeah.
our part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
your
someone's
favorite
asking, what's your
restaurant?
favorite restaurant?
I mentioned 3 of them.
Oh.
I mentioned Pizza Rio. I mentioned Copper River, and then
Yeah.
Arenco Grill.
Yeah. So we don't like to drive far and we don't like to go downtown.
Yeah.
So locally, we've got a couple of our favorites that we celebrate special occasions, and it's either Arenco Grill or Copper River.
Yeah.
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 I think, I mean,
That's cool.
we
Okay.
go downtown Portland, but we don't go just because anymore.
We used
Well,
to
that
back in the
changed.
day. That was
Yeah,
so fun, but it totally
so
changed.
changed.
Yeah.
So
And then
I
for
get it. Okay.
outdoor during the summer, we like to go to the Mad Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love
Yeah.
the Mad
Oh,
Greek.
Yeah, they've got a
yes.
great
Oh,
outdoor patio
yes.
and
And their
yeah,
Euros.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
really good Euros. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Mm. Okay, this is from our paisan, and I say that because he's my Italian friend, Dan Bertoni. Chris, prediction on the Super Bowl. I have a Detroit and Buffalo.
Well,
Detroit
we
winning.
are
What do
obviously
you
a
think?
Detroit household here due to
Yes.
Amy. Seahawks are out of it. I would have been hoping for the Seahawks being, here representing the Northwest, but now we're all for Detroit. We really hope they make it to the Super Bowl. It's amazing they've made it this far. They're
Go
setting
Lions.
records, and it would be so much fun if they made it for Super Bowl.
I have a question for you. We don't know quite when the Super Bowl is going to be, but if it is while we're in Cabo, I will just
Yes. And we'll go.
Oh no, I'll check in on the game.
Oh.
He can watch the Super Bowl. We'll hang out by the pool.
Okay.
If I have
Or
my
we
choice
can all
to
watch
sit by
it
a pool
together.
and do nothing, or watch a football game, I'm going to watch the football game.
We'll watch the game. Well, everybody here
Oh,
is
wow.
into it. There are lots of expats down here. Lots of people from Oregon, California.
Yeah, man, we'll have the Super
Washington.
Bowl down there.
There we go.
You'll have it down here. Oh yeah, we've got that here. Or we'll have a party, or we'll go to a party.
That would be a
So,
unique
oh, yeah.
experience to do a Super Bowl in Mexico. Yeah, that
Super
would be a
Bowl.
unique experience.
Yes, we're gonna do it if it happens.
Hey, I wanted to
listen. Yeah.
mention someone on here, Betty Wimmer. This can be kind of tough. She's saying that she can't have a date night because her husband is in a nursing home.
Yeah.
I think if there's any way, I don't know what that means, being in a nursing home, how that is, but you can always
Probably
maybe, or
there.
bring like a little picnic or something and just do it that way, or do something at home with a friend and in memory. Not in memory. That's not, he's still there. Anyway. Yeah.
But we don't know the situation. Maybe
Oh,
he doesn't have
it is
his
February
memory.
9th. We're in Cabo.
Well, we are in Cabo. Okay. All right.
Okay, we're
Put that
gonna
on the
plan
list.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, put that up.
Okay, I might have to scratch the camel ride if
I
that
would rather skip the
supersedes.
camel ride for a Super Bowl.
Hey, by the way, I have ridden on a camel before. I can't remember where I was.
So that's a no. So that's a no.
No, I'm just saying I
We'll
have done it
scratch the
because
camel.
where were we filming now that I did that?
I would-
Maybe Australia.
I would do it for the experience of it. I've never done a camel ride, but I'd rather have watch the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Mm.
Okay. I know you only have so many days here. We're going to action pack it. We're going to make sure we have stuff to do. And we'll do pool too, because Amy and I like the pool a lot. Or the beach.
You know what? Someone here said it's cold in Cabo. What, like 65?
It's chilly. Who's saying it's cold in Cabo? Are you here? I'm here.
Well, it was
Dilam 505.
It was 32 degrees here this morning. What's the weather like there?
It's like 67.
Yeah. Well, so that's
kind of
t-shirt weather for
70s.
us.
I know, it's going to be a heat wave.
Yes. I have to wear a hoodie at night, but during the day I'm still wearing a sundress. No, yeah. I mean, I'm in a short sleeve and I'm pretty warm right now, just so you know.
Chris, something that we were talking about, we just felt like a lot of people aren't doing their resolutions. They're doing like, what would I change this year that I didn't go well, or I don't like, or I just need something new, or something like that, or maybe what you hope to see, or whatever. Like, is there anything about this 2025 that you want to do, or something?
I have the usual of losing a little weight, exercise more. I'm making a commitment to get better at pickleball. I joined our community club so I could start playing some more because normally Amy and I only play during the summer with our friends Lisa and Art Fletcher, and but that's maybe 6 times during the summer when it works out. So anyway, just I just want to get more active.
Well, maybe I can go with you one time and just pay the guest fee.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you let me know when you
and
think
just
I
go
can
for
come with
fun.
you.
Okay.
I have our neighborhood in Portland has a whole pickleball league, and I went with them 2 weeks before, or the week before I left. I played 6 games, and it's all ranges. It's not, and it's just for fun. They hardly even keep, it's not as competitive. I know
Oh,
Amy
it's
gets kind of
competitive.
competitive, but
Depending on
no,
who you
but if
play
you
with.
were interested
That's
in
true.
even joining, but if you were even interested in joining their league just for the fun of it, it's at the People's Court over there off
Oh,
of
we played
82nd
there.
by
No,
Madison.
he couldn't go. I
Yeah.
played there, I think, with Lori, my friend
Oh,
Lori.
yeah, they do Saturday mornings and super fun group, and they would love to have you guys even to just to go for a time and see if you
Well,
like
that's
it.
the thing, though. I wish we just had
So-
something more on the west. It seems like a lot of it is like from Lake Oswego on over, maybe Beaverton, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pickleball and bring paddles. We have a pickleball court like
Yeah.
5 blocks from here. And so we can try and if you wanted to, or they might have paddles.
Oh no,
you
we
can
have
use.
paddles.
Well, we're gonna have to do a lot of stuff.
Because I
So
told them,
yeah,
like to do stuff.
but
You don't like just
okay.
to sit around and just look at the scenery.
So Chris, do you have any home projects around the house you're looking at wanting to do for
Not right
2025?
now, because we've been actively looking for the last couple of years for a different house. So it's hard to put a lot of energy, especially with enthusiasm, into the house that we know that we hope to be
Yes.
leaving soon. So, yeah, any projects I do around here are just necessary projects, to maintain the house or fix something, but I'm not actively building or doing any improvements.
I was telling the thing we may do, or I may do, is paint the cabinets.
Yeah,
Because we'll probably have to do that before we move, right? So I'd rather paint them and enjoy them
okay.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a new stove to get it.
Check
Yeah,
that box.
I didn't get a new stove just to get a new stove. Our bottom one went out.
No, yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's
right.
cool.
I'm gonna.
That's
Oh,
cool.
you're gonna
And
depart?
can I ask one more question?
Okay.
One more question. So, because you're a realtor, can you tell us kind of what the market's doing? What are your thoughts on the real estate
Well,
market?
I mean, we're still
as
not
far as
we're still not at the
values?
activity level that we were before the pandemic. It's rates are still over 6%, and several different experts that I've heard talk about it really don't expect that this year that the interest rates will drop below 6%. We expect it to be a little more active because people have been waiting for several years now, waiting for things to change, and they're going to have to accept we're never going to see 5% or 4% interest rates again. It's just not going to happen. So if you need to move, you're just going to have to bite the bullet and do it. So things should pick up a little bit, but if you're all waiting for the interest rates to get down to below 4% again, forget about it. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, because I mean, that was great that when it was at 2 to 3, but that wasn't normal.
That was artificial.
No,
though.
it's very abnormal. We'll
No.
probably never see it again, at least in our lifetime. We'll probably never see that again.
But if it could get down to 5,
And
man, that would be
and I wouldn't
decent.
expect that to happen this year.
Yeah.
This year. And what about property values?
Well, and so that's the thing, because there's still not a lot of inventory. The prices are staying up, but we're not seeing wild bidding wars at all.
Unless it's a hot home because it's just priced just right or something.
And in a lot of cases, prices are coming down. In our neighborhood, we've seen houses sit on the market for months at a time, and they've had to do price reductions.
Ugh. And have they moved because of
Yeah,
that?
a few of them have gone pending,
sold?
but they've had to do price reductions.
But do you think sometimes when people do price reductions, they price it at the highest level and then bring it down to more?
Well, actually,
whatever.
I think for the homes in our neighborhood, that when they priced the home, they were based on what the last one sold for.
Yeah.
And they're not getting those prices anymore, and so
not getting that. Okay. Here's one more question, then we'll let you go. Chris, do you find it tempting to being a realtor and seeing the inventory as it goes on to MLS?
Yeah.
Probably like to purchase.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy watching the market, and Even though I'm sort of easing into retirement, I'm keeping my license active so that I have access to all that information, and I can still
Yes.
pass my or help my past clients. I'm not actively advertising and looking for creative ways to getting new business, but I enjoy keeping my license active so I can work with my past clients and friends that I've known over the years, and it's still fun.
Or anyone else who wants a realtor.
But yeah, so it's it's fun to still stay in the mix of it. I really enjoy my job. I enjoy what I'm doing, and it's even more fun when I'm doing it with people I like.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, and that's
It's a whole
this
different
one.
world
Chris, do you
now.
have any advice for someone who is considering becoming a licensed real estate agent? Licensed
So
real
when
estate
I got into the business over 20-some years, I got in the business in 1999. So I've been doing it for 25 years now. Somebody told me at that time you should have at least 6 months worth of funds or bankroll
To support
to
yourself.
support yourself. And actually, it should be closer to a year because they weren't kidding. It was 6 months before I saw my first paycheck. And it was a very low priced home. It was like $96,000 at the time. So in 6 months, I made $2,500. And then the company took half of that for because they split the company takes half. So just be
wow, what a
prepared.
shock.
And that's why there's a huge turnover in our area. I don't know about nationwide, but in our area, 80% of the people that get into real estate are out of it within 3 years because it's really not what they expect.
Well, think about it. When you do sell a house, it may not close for 45, maybe 2 months, 45 days or 2 months.
Right.
And then if you want
Yeah.
more houses, you really have to be out there. You have to advertise constantly. And it's during the weekends usually. We're showing houses during the week and then having open houses during the week. So you really have to be motivated and self-employed, or even if you are a real company.
Yeah.
It's your own business.
But, I mean, besides that, I say I enjoy it. I like what I do, but it's not for the faint of heart because you can never count on anything. I've had deals fall apart at the last one, and our job is mainly problem solving. And so sometimes you have to be the rational one in a very irrational situation and look for a way to solve it and make everybody happy.
Oh, so the big turnover here in Illinois must be real estate agents, I guess. Wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have to give you a shout out because you helped us sell 2 properties and you were amazing.
I
and we
appreciate
really
the opportunity because everybody knows a realtor.
Yes.
So I'm sure you knew other realtors, but I appreciate that you gave me the opportunity.
Yes. Yes. And you just kept everything cool and it all worked out great.
Well,
and so thank
He's
you.
learned that over the years. Sometimes I'm like, do I need to pinch you to have an emotion or something?
It's not my job to get emotional.
Wait a minute.
Right. Oh, well, this has been fun. We're so happy you were able to come
all
and
right.
join
Well,
us
I've got to
for a
go
little
back
bit.
to the office and make some calls.
All
But
right.
mwah.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Lisa. Well, looking forward to seeing you in
Good to
Cabo
see
here
you
next
too.
month.
Yeah.
All right.
Few weeks.
And
Yes.
goodbye to
All
everyone
right.
else.
Take care.
Thank you, babe. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was fun. Aw.
Yeah,
That was great.
he's a
That was
keeper.
great.
People, he's a keeper.
He's a keeper. We knew that for a long time. He was
He's
a keeper. So very cool. Well, Amy, it is getting time.
Yes.
I would like to announce. Yeah, let's talk about announcing the code for our cookbook winner. All right.
I know you guys
So
are going to be
everyone,
very,
are you
very
ready?
surprised over this code. I just know it.
The code is ready. Drum roll.
Drum roll. Tick tock.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Lord above. The code. The code for this giveaway for one of the cookbooks is Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay, and the lucky winner is going to get your second cookbook, volume 2 of Eat, Love, Gather.
Maybe Naveed can show it, but Happy New Year is the thing.
Yes.
So as we talk more about New Year's resolutions and all that other fun stuff. What am I looking
Yeah.
forward to? You know, oh, why isn't this going? Oh, dear me.
What?
No,
It's
hang
going.
on for just a
Oh.
sec.
Did you forget to plug in your computer? You can tell this is a kitchen show.
No, I did
Live
plug
from
it
the
in, but I
kitchen.
might
My
have,
kitchen's back
hang
here.
on. I did plug it in, but I might have moved my computer
Oh, and it
and it
and
because the
unplugged.
thing came up saying low battery. I'm like, low battery? I have it plugged in. What are you doing to me?
Yeah.
So anyway,
Oh, I know.
what was I talking about?
Yes.
New Year's resolutions
New
or New Year
Year's.
thoughts or habits.
Hey, Naveed, can you message me? I just had a question for you. Maybe just message me. I can't see where the message button is now anymore. It's like it
Well, it should just, it
moved.
says private chat down below. You just have to do the arrow.
Mine doesn't.
Okay. It's
Mine
because
doesn't
you're
say
in
private
Cabo.
chat anymore.
Anyway, so I don't know. For
Oh,
me, it's, you know, I just want to be there for my kids. I just enjoy my family and my grandkids so much. You know, I want to I don't know. I just want to be a part of something. Like,
yes.
obviously, I go to church and everything. I want to get back into doing a Bible study or being in the Word and really focusing on that this year. I really hope to do
Oh,
that. And as we
look at
say, we're
that.
9 days into the new year. What have I done?
Look what
And
Victor's
then
saying.
what?
Victor's saying, I make goals. Resolution is setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah. Because
Goals.
if it doesn't happen,
Then you
then
fail.
yeah.
Yeah.
Goals is you're still working towards something.
Yes.
And
Well,
but you have room to deviate from it in
yeah.
order to continue doing that thing, but maybe in a different way.
Yeah. Well, here's some things, some ideas that came from different viewers. New Year's ideas and goals.
Yeah.
Daily journaling, write for 10
Yeah.
minutes a day to reflect thoughts and set intentions. I
Okay.
love
You know how
that.
many times I have started a journal and silly me, like you said, it's just writing a sentence or two.
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
want to write a book.
Yes.
And
I
then I'm like,
know.
well, I can't
Wait a
sustain this
minute.
every day. Oh my
Then here's
gosh.
another one. Learn a new skill, new language, or cooking. So I went on Duolingo a year ago, about a year and a half ago, I wanted to learn Spanish.
Oh, yes.
And I can't speak Spanish through Duolingo. It's only like a 1-minute lesson, but I have not missed a lesson in 270 days. I've taken
Good
a
for you.
lesson every day. And just getting those vocabulary words, that's been fun. So
Yeah.
I think that would be a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Mindfulness practice, start daily meditation or mindfulness routine 5 minutes a day, just to be mindful of something.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, you know what? That's a good one about the language thing because doing substitute teaching, you know, some classes,
Yeah.
you know, have a little more Hispanic students than others,
Yeah.
or
In your
some are
area.
new, know no English, but they're in the classroom. I'm like, how on
You
earth
should
are they
get
learning?
Duolingo just so you can start
It's just some
learning
keywords just to help them
keywords.
refocus. And
Yes. Yes. I love that. Oh, here's another one. Exercise routine 3 to 4 times per week. Mix cardio, strength, or yoga. So you could
yeah.
say, I'll do yoga once a week, and maybe you walked at least 5 days a week with Daisy. So you're already
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that's a good
Yeah, I
one.
walk almost a mile a day, almost at least
Here's
5
a
days a week.
Here's a big one that I would like to work on more is sleep hygiene. Set a bedtime that ensures you get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah.
I never get that. Never. And I think since you've been going to school, you
Well,
know
I
you have
have
to
to
get early.
because, you know, oh yeah, I have to, I go to bed, you know, I head to bed no later than 10 by the time I do everything, maybe 10:30, because getting up at 5,
Oh my
because
gosh.
I don't want to be rushed through the shower. The shower kind of like,
Yeah.
gives me
Yeah.
this
That's
space
your time.
before I start the day.
That's your time. I
Yes.
like from Dustin, set a phone reminder to repeat each day at the same time to remind you of your goals. And remember, when you think you have it bad, there are so many there that are less out there that are less
And
fortunate.
we're recognizing that now,
Oh, amen.
you know.
Amen.
Well, definitely keep California, LA
Yeah.
area, the whole LA area in your thoughts and prayers. And I'm sure we'll be seeing, stuff from Red Cross, Salvation Army, wherever. Like I said, I think Mercy Chef does a great job, and hopefully they'll be down there. But
Mhm.
they're going to
Amazing.
need a lot of help, because it's not just celebs that live down there, people. There's
Right.
everyday people
Everyday
that
people.
are making it, like a lot of us.
Yeah. So do we have a winner, Amy? Can you see in the private chat? Because I can't open it.
Yes, in 1 second. I will know
Okay.
that winner in 1 minute.
Okay. All right.
Who can it be? I hope you guys really enjoy the cookbook, and we'll probably put the barcode or whatever scan
Yes.
code
QR
up there.
code.
QR code. Okay. If you guys want to check it out and, maybe get it. I think it's a great cookbook, and it's, if you haven't cooked in a while or want to get back to some, old time cooking and stuff like that. So
This is interesting. Diana said Yamhill and Carlton fire departments went to California.
yes, we have a lot of work.
Wow.
The
That's
fire
right by you.
marshal or whatever, sent about 100 firefighters or more, but
Wow.
definitely a number of fire trucks, because they drive down there with their fire trucks. So it's like 30 hours.
That is crazy. Yep. That very nice that they
I don't
are
know.
able to
Naveed
do that.
hasn't sent it to me yet.
Okay. I can't see. Maybe Naveed, you can just post it if you have it. I think we both can't see a private chat.
Well, I can. I see what he wrote.
There we go. Did you
Yeah.
see that?
Yeah. Evelyn Schmidt Johnson on Instagram.
Congratulations.
Evelyn
Yay.
Schmidt
Schmidt
Johnson on
Johnson.
Instagram. Congratulations. You can
Okay.
email Lisa at arlittlekitchen@gmail.com and provide her with all the information, like your address and so forth.
Yep. I need your address, mailing address, and we will send you the cookbook. So let's see the winner one more time, just in case. Evelyn Schmidt Johnson on Instagram. Congratulations. Congratulations. And
Well,
if
thanks you
you,
guys for all watching my show. I see so many
yeah,
comments,
yes. And
especially on
if,
TikTok and stuff for,
yes. And if you didn't win and you want to purchase the cookbook, we can put the QR code back up here for a few minutes. Just because there's some yummy soups in there. There are all kinds of home cooked recipes.
well, someone
The
said,
broccoli cheddar.
I don't make specifically vegetarian recipes, but yes, I enjoy having a vegetarian, because I don't think you need to have meat every day. However, I am married to someone that eating vegetables is a big struggle.
I
I
know.
would eat vegetables
Green.
a
He
lot
doesn't
more.
eat green.
And so I guess, vegetarian dishes are
He's a
great.
meat and potatoes person.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Because he thinks, well, potato is a vegetable. It's a root vegetable because it grows in the ground. Like,
But Amy, comfort food. Think about that. Maybe that reminds him of good times, and that
or he
is,
just needs to be comforted.
oh, well, that's your department, honey. Too TMI here on the show today. Okay. Too
Here's
much
someone, love
information.
meat and potatoes. Someone just said that. I
Oh,
know it is good.
yes.
It is
Well,
good.
I have to
So,
admit, I've been buying ribeye steaks here. They have Costco here, and I love their meat. I know some people say
yeah.
it's controversial. I don't know, but here it's very good. And I just put a ribeye now in the air fryer for like 10 minutes and it's a piece of prime rib. And then Art and I share one. Oh my gosh. And you put a garlic paste on top, butter with chopped garlic. Oh my gosh. So good. So that's our meat.
Here, I want to show this one. Just curious if you have a low salt cookbook, and if not, would you ever be interested in writing one, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, Marcy. I think, when it comes to that, I think I have to.
Maybe just substitute.
How do I get rid of it?
I'll do it. Hang on.
Okay, good.
I see.
If I say to add salt, just don't add the salt. Figure
And do
out
a substitute. Yeah.
Well, you could substitute. I don't know what the brand name for substitute salt, but I think I
Mrs.
would rather
Dash,
add
maybe.
more herbs and spices. Like, I don't buy garlic salt
No,
if I'm
me
using,
either. I'm
the
Italian.
thing.
We
I
don't
just
have
buy
garlic salt.
I
We
don't
buy
do
garlic.
onion salt. Yeah, I just do
Yeah.
the onion.
Yes.
I would
Yes.
flavor it more with herbs and things like that you think may complement, or add more of it that you think may complement the recipe.
Pink
Or
salt.
just add less of it.
Someone on
But-
TikTok said pink salt is better.
Oh, pink
So,
salt, the Himalaya,
oh,
Himalaya pink
Himalayan.
salt.
Yeah. Jessica
Yeah,
Bowers
Himalaya.
says there is no salt that I can use. Well, then I'm sure you also have, experience with how to re-season something.
Yeah, someone said
With
there's
something
something out there that's called no salt.
Oh,
I'm not sure what that is,
here. Oops, wrong one. Here.
but yeah.
No salt. Oh, here's one, because I think this will be good for you. I think you just did this, but what's your opinion about air fryers? Do you use one? Did you just get one for Christmas?
No, we bought it earlier. I think it was just before Thanksgiving, because they had that deal on.
Oh, the
Amazon
Black
or
Friday.
whatever.
That's when we talked and you said, yes.
We haven't used it often.
Oh,
And here I bought this thing. I have to try different things with it to get an idea of what an air fryer really does to food and how it can, be good.
it just roasts. I love it. Oh my
I know, I
gosh.
find it very hard to understand that, but like I said, I have to,
Yeah. Like the ribeye steak that I put in there, it comes out crispy on the outside, like a prime rib roast. And I like it medium rare inside. It cooks perfectly.
yeah, see, I just don't think the area is big enough. All you could do is put one thing in there.
Yeah, but you buy a big one and then you just cut it in half because they're huge. Or you take out the little part, and I line mine with foil, and I can put probably a 1 pound, 1.5 pound prime rib roast in there, and it'll just fit snug. Yeah, everybody love my air fryer. Reheats pizza like new. Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try it more.
Oh, look.
So
just
I
like
think
your
on a day
oven.
that we don't go have date night, that might be our new date night.
Yes.
Chris, let's experiment with the air fryer.
Yes.
We either blow up the house or we're having a good meal.
No, that's the other one. You won't blow up the house with the air fryer. That was with the pressure cooker.
Oh. Well, Bonnie said love it better than a toaster.
Yes, me too. Me too.
Oh, and reheats French fries so good.
Crisp.
Wendy on
Everything's
TikTok
crispy.
said.
Yes. Yes. When you can't get the grill to it tastes like grilled food. Yeah.
See, a lot of people love their air fryer. Okay, I got to get better at it.
Here's one. I'm not allowed to use an air fryer. I set off the smoke detector. How did it smoke?
I'm not
I like
sure,
this.
but that's funny.
Yes. This one also has a grill and a probe, so you get the correct temp and just like grilling outside. Mine's not that fancy. Mine just has, you just put it in. Ooh, hot wings. So
I know, hot wing. Oh, Super Bowl. Oh, do you have an air fryer there?
Yes.
Oh, we're making snacks in the air fryer for Super Bowl.
And we can video. We can take a video of what we're doing.
We've got to do tater tots. You got to do tater tots.
Super Bowl party at my house.
I love those little pigs in a blanket things too. Oh my gosh.
Well, we can go shopping.
Oh, the one thing I wanted to mention, like I might have mentioned it somewhere, but for Christmas dinner, I sent out a text to the kids and grandkids, and I said, "Okay, you have a choice," because I didn't want to do turkey again, and so I said salmon or ribeye, a ribeye roast.
Mm,
No one got back to me in regards to that except for Zach. He said salmon, so salmon it was. And I
oh,
did go to Costco to get the salmon. And so I made two different kinds because I thought, well, if I got two salmon, I don't want to make them the same. So the first one, I just did a very simple thing, just a little salt and a garlic and
yes.
lemon slices on it. And I
Mm,
think olive oil, you could do butter, but I think I probably did olive oil and just let it bake. The other one I made more like a, not quite a teriyaki, but an Asian sauce,
ooh,
over that to have it a little bit,
ooh.
um, how should I say, a little bit stronger, a little spicier,
Mhm,
flavoring
mhm,
to it. And oh, it
mm.
all went away. Boom, done. Both of
Done.
them.
Oh
Yeah.
my
They
God.
loved it, and I had wild rice, loved it.
Oh, of
What
course,
else did
and
I
they
have?
loved it. It was delicious.
Oh, yeah, everyone said, "Oh, this was g," and I think because
Okay,
sometimes over the holidays, you're used to eating heavier foods,
yes,
and this was
and that
just, like,
salmon.
lighter,
Okay, you need to
so
write down those recipes. Those are gonna be coming down the road, right? We gotta post those.
yes, yes. I usually I'm beginning to think that I usually have to do a recipe where I don't have people coming over
Oh,
because I
yeah,
never finish it.
with a little maple
Oh,
syrup.
yeah, on salmon? Yeah,
Mm,
yep.
yes, delicious, delicious.
Look at
Oh
Dana.
my
I love
gosh,
my air fryer. I use it for everything. Oh my gosh.
I love it too.
Pensacola says hi. Thank you.
Oh, look at this one. I agree. Tater tots with shredded melted cheese and bacon pieces, and then have ranch on the side for dipping.
Okay.
Oh,
Amy, I am so hungry right now. That
oh my
looks
God.
sounds so good.
All
Oh,
right,
see, I'm
friend.
with Lynn. I can't figure out my air fryer. I know it just seems, yeah.
Well, I had to figure out switching it from the time to the temperature because it's like a digital one, and so when you push the button, so I had to really Google how to use it. So go on your Google, just
Oh,
Google
so
how
it's
to use.
not as simple as
Watch
you
a
made it
watch a
sound like in the
video. Well,
beginning.
here's my problem. Mine is in Celsius, not Fahrenheit,
Oh,
because I'm in Mexico. So I'm like,
oh,
okay,
right.
what is 350 in
You
Celsius?
need a little cheat sheet.
Well, I wrote it down. So I start at
Yeah.
190, and that's like 390 or 375 or 400. I can't remember. I wrote it down. So I start with 190 Celsius. I think that's 400 for my ribeye, put it on for like 10 minutes, then
Uh-huh.
drop it to 150, which is like 325 for another 5 minutes, and I'm done. So good.
No, that sounds great.
So good. All right,
I wanted to give
friends.
a shout out to Lane, Garden City, Michigan. That's awesome. Someone on here said they I'm so hungry now. Yeah, Yvonne, so am I. Everyone's saying they're so hungry now. Well, we probably didn't dive heavy into the whole New
Oh,
Year's thing, but like I
oh,
said, it starting the new year kind of makes me like nervous, bummed, depressed, anxiety or something. It definitely was like that for a week or more. And I thought, you know what?
what do
I've
we?
been gifted this new year, been gifted this day.
Amen.
Pull up your big pants, Amy, and get a grip on life.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to give yourselves that hard talk
Yeah.
and don't keep reminding, poor me, I don't have this, poor me, I'm not this way, poor me, I got to do
We
this
could
to
be in
change. And
California right now and
oh, I
not have
know.
a home. Okay.
Well, I
So,
look at it, don't think of, words are very important. Just like that old saying, sticks and stones. What is it?
yeah. Sticks and stones will
Sticks
break my bones, but names will never
will
hurt.
never hurt me, or something like that. Well, that is
Yeah.
so wrong. Sometimes we
Yeah.
have to give our own selves better words. Sometimes we have to be tough with ourselves. And like, instead of changing or I have to do like a resolution, you're going to change some things.
Yeah.
And changing some things gets you going, and it might lead you in one direction that you never thought of. Resolutions, you're so focused on one thing,
Yeah.
where let's give this a try, or a habit, or whatever. So
Yeah.
anyway, give
Well,
yourselves a little more
friend,
positive talk, but
yes, but let's make it so that we're mindful, intentional, um, this year, and try to just give some self-care, right? Because
yeah,
that's another thing. If we're not I saw something today. If you take care of yourself, take care of yourself, then if you work on being healthy, this is a good one. If you work on being healthy, then when you're unhealthy, if you work on being healthy, you're good, but you don't have time to work on healthy when you're unhealthy.
that's right. Yeah,
So
yeah.
work on being healthy first, because you won't have time to work on healthy if you're unhealthy.
Well, I think it's one of those things. Don't think of this big mountain you've got to climb. You will get there. So just think
Yep.
about those little steps, because those little
Yep.
steps will lead you into a positive direction somewhere.
Yep.
But if you always keep thinking of the big, that's daunting. That is depressing. That's
It is.
hard. But I always say, you know what? Life is hard. Don't always think that it's always going to be easy. And the minute it's not, you give up, because you're definitely not building resiliency. You're not building like this toughness about you in order to enjoy what's good, enjoy what's happening. And when it's not, you got to believe that this won't be forever.
Right.
Something will change. How? Who knows?
Who
But
knows?
you got
But
to take a
well,
direction somewhere.
yep. And Amy's saying be better and more mindful of bad habits and just improve on them. I
I
love it.
agree.
I love it. That's
I
great.
agree. Because
All right,
not
Amy.
everything is going to be fixed by a pill, and not everything's going to be fixed by, you know,
Will.
just by thinking it.
Right.
You actually got to put action to something.
Yep. This is another
So,
good one. Did I miss it? Here we go. And give
oh yeah,
ourselves grace. We are all works in progress, right? We're all works in progress
all the time.
all the time. All the time. All right, friend. Are you going to pick one more, or are we going to shut her down?
Well, I just think, as you think about the New Year's resolutions or habits, or just thinking about the new year. I mean, for us here in the States, our biggest thing, we got to deal with taxes and everything. But, think about, well, look at all the stuff that you got to do for the year,
Mhm.
and we have to pay for something, and roads are good, schools are good, and who knows, and just pray for our politicians that they get their heads out of themselves and actually think about the people.
Yeah.
So
That's another story at another time.
it is.
This one,
But 2025, every year is a continued new start to just be good. Just be
yeah,
grateful you're alive, and just be good that you're able to do something.
yeah. And try not to overthink so much, like Melissa's saying. I think that can really get to you, and we get in our head. So we've got
Yeah.
to stop that and try to,
And the what
be good
ifs.
and give ourselves grace. All
Yeah.
right, Amy. I think it's
Okay.
time to wrap her
Yeah,
up.
6:30. Sorry,
It always
we
goes
went
so
on and
fast.
on.
We went
So,
almost 2 hours this time. Woohoo!
oh my
I love it.
gosh.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Our apologies, people. That is a long time.
It's just
It's
fun. We're here with our
Yeah.
friends. This is what we do. So
Well,
thank you for
hopefully you guys
joining
enjoyed a
us.
moment with my Chris.
Yes, that was
So
fun. We'll have to have him in more
he's a good
often.
guy.
He
But
is.
anyway, enjoy the new year. We'll see you again in February in one way,
Yep.
shape, form, or another. And so yeah, everyone,
All right.
just
Happy
just
New Year, everybody.
keep believing you are an MVP, because you are. because you
Yep.
matter, you have value, and you have a purpose.
Yep.
And this happens every single day.
Every day. And remember to be kind, think kind, and stay kind. Thanks, everyone.
Hey, great
See
seeing you,
next
or at least
time.
trying to get you all in as best we could. But anyway, Happy New Year and
Awesome.
make it a good one because you're
All
good.
right. Adios. See you
Bye-bye.
later. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.